Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are going to continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8. Today we have to begin chapter 23. Yesterday we finished the chapter 22. And the Lord was speaking, we heard yesterday. Does anyone remember? What was Lord Vamandev saying?
So, like Vamandev was giving everything to, like, everything was done for the glorification of Bali Maharaj, because he was a chaste devotee. He was surrendered, he tolerated. So, everything was given to him. And then he said that, okay, I will, because you tolerated, he will be Indra for all the service and for all the tolerations. And though his opulence was taken away, but still Bali Maharaj, still remembered Vaman Dev, and he was always surrendered at the lotus feet of Krishna. So Vaman Dev was very pleased, and he said, I'll protect you, and you should go to Sutala, and I will protect you. There also, I will protect you, because you will have the association of all the demons, but still I will be there, and no impact of um, material things and the bodily impacts will not be there in the Sutala planet, and I will be there with you to protect. There will be no laziness, no, you will not get tired, you will not get lazy, and nobody will be able to defeat you. If somebody will, um, if your demons or somebody will do something to you, then my Sudarshan Chakra will kill them. So he assured that he will be there with Bali Maharaj, and Bali Maharaj will have his association, and he doesn't need to worry.
And when is Bali Maharaj going to become Indra?
In some next eighth Manvantar.
Yeah, in the next one.
Yeah, the next
That's
eighth
right.
Manvantar. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let's begin with chapter 23 today. The demigods regain the heavenly planets. This chapter describes how Bali Maharaj, along with his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj, entered the planet of Sutala, and how the Supreme Personality of Godhead allowed Indra to re-enter the heavenly planet. The great soul Bali Maharaj experienced that the highest gain in life is to attain devotional service under the shelter of the Lord's lotus feet in full surrender. Being fixed in this conclusion, his heart full of ecstatic devotion and his eyes full of tears, he offered obeisances to the personality of Godhead, and then, with his associates, entered the planet known as Sutala. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead satisfied the desire of Aditi and reinstalled Lord Indra. Prahlad Maharaj, being aware of Bali's release from arrest, then described the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this material world. Prahlad Maharaj praised the Supreme Lord for creating the material world, for being equal to everyone, and for being extremely liberal to the devotees, just like a desire tree. Indeed, Prahlad Maharaj said that the Lord is kind not only to his devotees, but also to the demons. In this way, he described the unlimited causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then, with folded hands, he offered his respectful obeisances unto the Lord. And after circumambulating the Lord, he also entered the planet Sutala in accordance with the Lord's order. The Lord then ordered Shukracharya to describe Bali Maharaj's faults and discrepancies in executing the sacrificial ceremony. Shukracharya became free from fruitive actions by chanting the holy name of the Lord, And he explained how chanting can diminish all the faults of the conditioned soul. He then completed Bali Maharaj's sacrificial ceremony. All the great saintly persons accepted Lord Vamandev as the benefactor of Lord Indra because he had returned Indra to his heavenly planet. They accepted the Supreme Personality of Godhead as the maintainer of all the affairs of the universe. Being very happy, Indra, along with his associates, placed Vamandev before him and re entered the heavenly planet in their airplane. Having seen the wonderful activities of Lord Vishnu in the sacrificial arena of Bali Maharaj, all the demigods, saintly persons, pitas, bhutas, and siddhas glorified the Lord again and again. The chapter concludes by saying that the most auspicious function of the conditioned soul is to chant and hear about the glorious activities of Lord Vishnu. Okay, this was a summary of the chapter. Now let's go in detail. Text 1, Shri Shuka Vacha
Shri Shuka
Jishuvacha
Uvacha
iti uktavantam purusham puratanam
iti
iti
Uttavantam
uktvantam
Purusham
purusham puratanam
Puratanam
mahanubhavo khila sadhu sammataha
Maha Anubhavo Akhil
Akilaya
Sadhu
susamhita
Sammataha
Padanjalir bashpakala kulekshano
Vadana shalishi
Badanjalirbashpakala Akulekshano
bhakti utkalogat kadaya gira pravit
bhakti utkal
Bhakti Loko Gadgadaya Gira
Ragarya Kavit.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Samishla Prabhupada. Sukdev Goswami said, when the Supreme Ancient Eternal Personality of Godhead had thus spoken to Bali Maharaj, who is universally accepted as a pure devotee of the Lord, and therefore a great soul. I'm sorry, Bali Maharaj, his eyes filled with tears, his hands folded, and his voice faltering in devotional ecstasy, responded as follows. So we heard the Lord was speaking, glorifying Bali Maharaj, offering him all protection. So now Balir, Shri Balir Vacha,
Shri Balir Uvacha
Uvacha
Aho Pranamaya Krita Samudyamaha
Aho
Aho pranamaya kritaya
Pranamaya
samudhyamam
Prapanna Bhaktartha Vidho Samahitaha
Prapanna
prapanna
Bhaktartha Vidau
bhaktavidau samahita
Samahitaha
Yalokapalestvad Anugraho Marer
Yatlokapale Tavatanugraha Amare
Maria
Alapta Purvo Pasade Suriripitaha
alabdha yo
Albadhapurva Upasade Suryarpitaha
Vili Maharaj said, what a wonderful effect there is in even attempting to offer respectful obeisances to you. I merely endeavored to offer you obeisances, but nonetheless the attempt was successful, as those of pure devotees. The causeless mercy you have shown to me, a fallen demon, was never achieved, even by the demigods or the leaders of the various planets. When Vamandev appeared before Bali Maharaj immediately wanted to offer him respectful obeisances, but he was unable to do so. Why? Because of the presence of Shukracharya and other demoniac associates. The Lord is so merciful, however, that although Bali Maharaj did not actually offer obeisances, but only endeavored to do so within his mind, the Supreme Personality of Godhead blessed him with more mercy than even the demigods could ever expect. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 2.4, Swalpamapi asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Even a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So here Bali Maharaj is saying, I did not, you know, I just offered obeisances to you in my mind because Shukracharya was there, his demons were there. So he offered in the mind. And he's saying, you have shown me so much mercy. You have shown me more mercy than you have shown to the demigods. Why is Bali Maharaj saying that? He's taken away everything. The Lord took away all the three worlds from him. He's giving back the heavenly planets to Indra. So why is Bali Maharaj saying, you are more merciful to me than to the demigods?
He will be with him always. Because he said that in the Sutala Lok, I will be with you always. So he has shown more mercy because he will have the association.
Yeah, but even Vamandev, we heard just now in the summary that Lord Indra is also going to take Vamandev to the heavenly planets. You know, Vamandev is living both the places, looks like. So what is the real mercy?
Because he will be, so the real mercy is that he can serve, he can remember now Krishna always.
So, yeah, devotional service,
Devotional
pure
service.
devotional service, yes.
He got the pure
He's,
devotional service and he can
yeah,
remember him always and serve him always now. And
yeah,
like how you mentioned that he was scared and he wasn't able to pay obeisances practically, but now he can do that. Now he won't be affected by Shukracharya. He will not be worried that,
yeah,
मतलब उन्हें मन से नहीं करना पड़ेगा, अब वो सब साक्षात कर सकते हैं
yeah,
सारी सर्विस. So
yeah. So he got pure devotional service, he's become a pure devotee now. So even a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Bhavagrahi Janardana because he takes only the essence of a devotee's attitude. If a devotee sincerely surrenders, the Lord, as the super soul in everyone's heart, immediately understands this. Thus, even though externally a devotee may not render full service, if he is internally sincere and serious, the Lord welcomes his service nonetheless. So in the mind, like there comes to mind the past time there was a Brahmana. Once he went to hear a lecture. In the lecture he heard, oh, you can mentally offer, you can engage in devotional service, even in meditation, in the mind. If you don't have anything, you can offer in the mind. So he really was very poor. He didn't have, and he got the desire, oh, then I can do elaborate worship for the Lord. In the mind, he was collecting water from the various rivers, all the holy rivers, and water not in ordinary pot, in golden pot. And then he was elaborately in his meditation. He was doing elaborate deity worship, offering all kinds of flowers, all kind of worship to the deity. Yeah, he was cooking for the deity, also all in meditation. So he was okay. He was preparing kheer one day, preparing so many offerings. One day he said, I'm also going to prepare kheer, then boiling the milk and the rice, and very careful, adding all the spices that are needed in the kheer. And then he said, okay, now the kheer is ready. It looks too hot, I think it's too hot to serve the Lord. Kheer has to be a little cool. So he put his finger in the kheer, all in meditation. And meditation broke because he actually got burnt. So the Lord accepts. He accepts this devotional service if one is not able to do physically. and one is doing in meditation, the Lord is accepting this devotional service. That Lakshmi Devi told Narayan, why are you laughing? Your devotee just got burnt, you're laughing. He said, okay, now this is his last life there. Let me bring him. And he brought him to Vaikuntha to live with him personally and serve him personally. So what is needed is sincerity. If he is internally sincere and serious, the Lord welcomes his service nonetheless. Thus the Lord is known as Bhava Grahi Janardhan, because he takes the essence of one's devotional mentality. Bhava Grahi Janardhan takes the essence of one's devotional mentality. So the Lord sees the heart. Shri Shuka Vacha
Shri Shuka Uvacha
Iti Uktva Harim Anatya
Iti Uktva Harimantya
Brahmanam Sabhavam Tataha
Brahmanam Shabhavam Tataha
Tataha
Vivesha Sutalam Prito
Vivesha Sutalam Prito
Alir Mukta Saha Asurehe.
Balir Mukta Saha Surehe.
Sukadev Goswami continued. After speaking in this way, Bali Maharaj offered his obeisances first to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, and then to Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Thus he was released from the bondage of the Nagapash, the ropes of Varuna, and in full satisfaction he entered the planet known as Sutala. So he was bound by the ropes of Varuna. He's writing Nagapash. So it's like snake ropes. Is it? Neha, what it's writing in the Hindi?
Yeah, it's written the same thing. इस तरह वे नाग पाश वरुण पाश से मुक्त कर दिए गए. Yeah.
Seems like snakes, no? Nagpash.
Yeah, नाग पाश is snake. नाग.
The ropes are snakes were binding him. Okay, so now he's offered his obeisances and then he's entering Sutala. He's going to Sutala. Evam Indraya Bhagavan
एवं इंद्राय भगवान
Pratyaniya Trivishtapam
प्रत्यानि त्रिविष्टपम
Purayitvadite Kamam
पूरयित्वा आदिते कामम्
Ashasat Sakalam Jagat.
अशासत् सकलं जगत्.
Thus, having delivered the proprietorship of the heavenly planets to Indra and having fulfilled the desire of Aditi, mother of the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead ruled the affairs of the universe. So this goes to show that the Lord is the boss. He's the owner of the universe. You know, Bali Maharaj was ruling over the universe, controlling everything. Lord took it from him and gave it to Indra. So the real ruler, the real proprietor of the universe is the Lord. Lord Krishna. Labdha prasadam nirmuktam.
लब्ध प्रसादं निर्मुक्तं
Pautram vamshadharam balim.
पौत्रं वंशधरं बलिम्
Nishamya bhakti pravana.
निशाम्य भक्ति प्रवणः
Narada idam abravit.
प्रहलाद इदम् अब्रवीत्.
And Prahlad Maharaj heard how Bali Maharaj, his grandson and descendant, had been released from bondage and had achieved the benediction of the Lord. He spoke as follows in a tone of greatly ecstatic devotion. Shri Prahlad Vacha
श्री प्रहलाद उवाच
virincho labate prasadam.
Nemam
Lapate prasadam.
Na Shri na Sharva Kimuta Parinye.
Na
Na
Shri na
Shri na
Sharva
Sarva Kimuta Pare.
Pariyanye.
Yanno Suranam Asidurgapalo.
Yatro
Yanna
Purana
Suranam Asitu Kapa.
Palo
Vishwabhivandyer Abhivanditangrihi.
Vishwa Abhivandre Abhivandati Angrihi.
Prahlad Maharaj said, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are universally worshipped. Even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva worship your lotus feet. Yet, although you are such a great personality, you have kindly promised to protect us, the demons. I think that such kindness has never been achieved even by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, what to speak of other demigods or common people. Here we can see, Prahlad Maharaj, he also offered prayers to Lord Nishingadev. Now, he personally saw Lord Nishingadeva, and now he is seeing Lord Vamandev also, personally seeing, offering prayers to Lord Vamandev. The word Durgpal is significant. The word Durga means that which does not go very easily. Generally, Durga refers to a fort which one cannot very easily enter. So Durga Devi, right? Durga Devi, she is the jailer of this fort of material existence, this material world. She doesn't let anyone get out of there. She's very efficient in her service. Another meaning of Durga is difficulty, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead promised to protect Bali Maharaj and his associates from all dangers. He is addressed here as Durgapal, the Lord who gives protection from all miserable conditions. Durgapal. Why is he called Durgapal?
He will give protection from all the miserable conditions.
Yeah. Although being in this material world, Lord said that, okay, you will have no miseries of body and mind. That's one of the things, that whoever's in the material world is going to be afflicted with these miseries, but not the people on Sutala planet.
So that means Durga Devi also cannot come Bali Maharaj's way, like an obstacle, how stop him. Is that what it means?
Well, that he's going to protect him.
Yeah,
So you're saying, what is that protection, right?
yeah.
So the protection was, the Lord was saying that he's going to protect, that nobody can conquer him. All the other devtas, if they want to conquer him, they cannot conquer him.
So even
And
Durga Devi, that means
you mean even Durga Devi will not trouble
will
him at
not
that time,
not
right?
come his way, right? You know
Yeah,
how Durga Devi is what is actually the external, right? Energy
external
which
energy of
will
Krishna.
stop you, like many times will change your way of thinking, try to not get into devotional service, devotional.
Yeah, she puts tests, right?
Inputs, right? Yeah.
She puts the tests. So
Yes.
to
Yeah.
check if somebody is actually going to waste Krishna's time, or, is
Yeah.
really serious and sincere about devotional service. Yeah, so she won't do all those
You
things
won't.
there.
Because like they say, right? Either you choose Maya or you choose, right, Krishna,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
So,
yeah.
Shilpa ji,
Hmm.
that also means that the three modes will not have any impact.
On Bali Maharaj?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems that way.
right?
Yeah.
It seems
The
that way that the
perfect.
three
Seems
modes will
that
have
way.
no impact
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Sutala.
So he's
Right.
risen
It seems
above
at
the
least
three
for
myths.
Bali, at least
Mm,
for
For
Bali
Bali
Maharaj.
Maharaj. Wow.
Yeah.
wonderful,
Yeah,
no?
at least for him, because he's a pure devotee now.
Hmm.
So any pure devotee, the modes don't act on them
Don't
because they're just
yeah.
doing everything. What happens is because the pure devotee, his consciousness is everything he's doing, he wants to please Krishna.
So he's
You know,
above the three modes also. Yeah.
yeah. So he's above the modes then. That's what it seems like, right? Because
Yeah.
he's difficulty, Durgapal, he's giving him protection from all miserable conditions. So that's what it seems like here. And he's a pure devotee, Bali Maharaj. So he's anyways above the modes. Mhm. Right? Okay. So then let's go on. And then the Lord, because the Lord also said, because you will be there with the demons, then you may get your material desires again or something. You may be affected, but no, I'm there protecting you. So all this will not happen because he will have only demon association. So yeah,
What an exalted devotee Bali Maharaj is.
yeah, yeah. Yatpada Padma Marakanda Nishevanena
Yat Pada Padma Makaram
Padma
Shivanena
Brahmadya Sharana Das Nuvate Vibhutihi.
Brahma Daya
Daya Sharada Shivati Vibhuti
Asmad Vayam Kushrataya Kala Yonayaste.
Kasmad
Kasmadvayam
Vayam Kushtaya Kalayo Nayasti
Dakshinya Drishti Padavim Bhavata Pranitaha.
Dakshinya Drishti
Drishti
Padavim Bhavata
Padavim
Pranita.
O supreme shelter of everyone, great personalities like Brahma enjoy their perfection simply by tasting the honey of rendering service at your lotus feet. But as for us, who are all rogues and debauchees, born of an envious family of demons, how have we received your mercy? It has been possible only because your mercy is causeless. Causeless mercy. Because
Prahlad Maharaj is
Prahlad
saying, no?
Maharaj, yeah, Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, all the demigods, they're engaging in your devotional service, so you're merciful to them. But we are demons. What activities we are doing. But you have causeless mercy. And so that's why you are favoring us. Chitram tavehitam ahomit yogamaya
Chitram
Chitram
Tavehitam
Tavehitam
Aho Amriti
Ahom
Yoga Maya
Maya
lila vishrishtabhavanasya visharadasya
Leela
Vishta
Vishashtavanasya
Bhuvanyasya
Visharadasya
Visharadasya
sarva atmana samadrisho vishamaha svabhavo
Sarvatmana
Sarvatmanam
Samadrisho
Drashtam
Vishama
Swabhavo
bhakta priyo yadasi kalpataru svabhava
Bhakta
Bhakta
Priyo
Priyo
Yadasi
Yadasi
स्वभावः.
O my Lord, your pastimes are all wonderfully performed by your inconceivable spiritual energy and by her perverted reflection, the material energy. You have created all the universes. As the supersoul of all living entities, you are aware of everything, and therefore you are certainly equal toward everyone. Nonetheless, you favor your devotees. This is not partiality, however, for your characteristic is just like that of a desire tree which yields everything according to one's desire. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.29, Samoham sarvabhuteshu no me dveshostina priya ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite teshu chapi aham. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion, his a friend is in me, and I am also a friend to him. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly equal toward all living entities. But a devotee who fully surrenders at the lotus feet of the Lord is different from a non-devotee. In other words, everyone can take shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord to enjoy equal benedictions from the Lord. But non-devotees do not do so, and therefore they suffer the consequences created by the material energy. We can understand this fact by a simple example. The king or government is equal to all citizens. Therefore, if a citizen capable of receiving special favors from the government is offered such favors, this does not mean that the government is partial. One who knows how to receive favors from the authority can receive them, but one who does not neglect these favors and does not receive them. So Krishna here, Prahlad Maharaj is saying you are equal to everyone. You're equal to all living entities. And how is it that you are equal? How is it that you favor your devotees? How is this not partial? You're showing special favor to your devotees, yet you're equal. Why? Because you're just fulfilling everyone's desire. Krishna is fulfilling the desire of the devotee, and he's also fulfilling the desire of the non-devotee. The devotee's desire is, Krishna, I want to please you, I want to serve you, I want to be with you, I want to engage in devotional service. So Krishna is fulfilling that desire. The non-devotee's desire, maybe somebody who wants to enjoy the material world. Oh, I want to enjoy this material world more and more. So how I can enjoy? Or somebody wants mystic perfection, how I can get some mystic, the siddhis. Or somebody wants to have philosophical speculation. So Krishna is just fulfilling everyone's desire. Yeah. So because the devotee, his desire is that I want to be with Krishna. So then automatically Krishna is with him. Right? We say like how a parent, he has two children. One child is saying, I'm going to stay separate from you. You just send me the monthly allowance. No, I don't want to stay with you. Just send me the money and I'm good. And another child, no, I want to stay with you. I want to be with you, and live with you in the same house. So the father, he's fulfilling the desires of both. So it may seem that the father is partial to one, that he's spending more time with one, but he's just fulfilling everyone's desire. Is that okay? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
makes
same,
sense.
yeah, okay. So, okay, same with the government and the citizen. The government is same to everyone. The citizens who are following the rule are going to be outside in society. Who are not following the rule will be have some penalty or will have some uh, punishment doesn't mean the government is partial. And somebody who's doing good work will get some recognition from the government. So it's not partiality, it just depends on how one is working. So there are two classes of men, the demons and the demigods. The demigods are fully aware of the Supreme Lord's position and therefore they are obedient to him. But even if demons know about the supremacy of the Lord, they purposely defy his authority. Therefore, the Lord makes distinctions according to the mentality of the living being. But otherwise, he's equal to everyone. Like a desire tree, the Lord fulfills the desires of one who takes shelter of him, but one who does not take shelter is distinct from the surrendered soul. So one who takes shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord is favored by the Lord, regardless of whether such a person is a demon or a demigod. So anyone can take surrender, anyone can surrender to the Lord. Anyone can follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. And whoever does that, then of course the Lord fulfills his desire, gives him his favor, gives him his mercy. Is that okay?
Yes, yeah, very clearly, like, very nicely explained. So it all depends on your desire.
Yeah, that's what. And then we keep blaming Krishna or God, but actually it's our desire.
Yeah. So
So,
why like God is favoring that person and not? But because that's the desire, no, that person, right?
yeah, one is desiring in that way, one is working in that way, then the Lord is fulfilling that.
Hello, Hare Krishna. A few days
Hare
back,
Krishna.
you gave a very beautiful example of a child and a mother. Like how if the child cries out so loudly that at a point mother only has to come, then no material things can, attract the child.
Yeah,
So like how you said that he's crying a little and then a toy can satisfy and a small gift can satisfy or a candy can satisfy. But now when the cry is so loud, so like it's same with us, that when we really cry, when we desire him, then he will be with us. But until if we desire other things, then he'll give us other things, he'll keep us busy in them.
yeah, it's true. Yeah. So we have to continue to hear and chant in the association of devotees.
Devotee.
Yeah, continue
And also
hearing and
that point, no,
chanting
with sincerity.
with sincerity. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Continue to hear and chant with sincerity in the association of devotees. Okay, stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila
Jai,
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur
Jai.
Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.